What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. Well, since we got so much time on our hand and everybody's quarantined, figured I'd make a video on the stereo in Megatron. It's a 2019 Ram 2500 Limited with all the bells and whistles, and it has the 12-inch screen. So let's take a look at it. Starting from top, left to right, you have your home button, your driver's side climate control, time, outside temp, passenger side temperature control, your settings. It has all your channels. You can shuffle. Down the left side you have select your source, so you can use XM, FM, Sirius, CD, AM. On the far left side you have your temperature settings for high, low, you know, all that good stuff. You have your mode button, which will put it in where you want it, on your feet, your head, the windshield. Then you also have your fan motors. Then you also have automatic, which means it'll keep the temperature to whatever you set it, no matter what. Down along the bottom in the middle, you have your reverse, your backwards for your CD. You can browse it, pause it. You can go to your auto settings, which gives you your equalizer, speed adjust, surround sound, all that good stuff. Hit home again. You also can have your map on or off while you're listening to your whatever. Down the right side you'll have your temperature for your passenger settings, your defrost, rear defrost, AC, and recirculation, along with your tune adjust. Over here you'll have your mute button, so you can mute your music. Here you can have your screen off, and it'll turn your screen off. If you want your screen back on, all you gotta do is touch it and it'll come back on. The button's down at the bottom, down here. So you have your media button, which is whatever source you choose, AM, FM, Sirius, aux, all that good stuff. And these are interchangeable. All you gotta do is just drag it and you can move it around, just like on your phone. Your climate, you have all your seat adjustments, so you can have your heated and cooled seats, your heated steering wheel. You can dim your mirror. You can have all your camera views. You can deploy your running boards, because we have the automatic running boards outside. And you can do your surround cameras. Here again you have your, do you want it blown on your face? Do you want it blown on your face and your feet? Just your feet, and the defrost. You can sync, so both your passenger and driver will be the same temperature. Then come down here to your apps, and this gives you a list of all the things that's in all these other buttons, all in one screen. So you have your travel link. It tells you, you know, basically what fuel prices are near you, movie listings. So as you can see, these are all the places that's near me. Gas is $1.40 at OnQ, right up the road. Now it's 87. Go back to your here. Like I say, you had your passenger vent, driver's heated steering wheel, your cameras. That's the camera on the actual tailgate, which happens to be down right now. There's the camera for your bed, just in case you had a fifth wheel or something and you needed to back up to it. And here's your surround sound. It gives you a 360-degree view of what's around you. Let's go back. Exit. exit. Then you have your protection manager, or projection, excuse me, manager, so you can project your smartphone onto your screen. Wi-Fi, this truck does have Wi-Fi in it, so you can connect up to 8 devices. You can also dim your mirror, you can manage your apps, which we don't have anything in there. You can hit the next page. Oh, too far. Next page. There we go. Again, it's more your settings. It's in the buttons that's already down here, and all these buttons down at the bottom are customizable. So you can take and you can drag it and you can move it around, you know, and all that good stuff. So you can put anything you want down here. Your frequently used buttons. So it's just up to you. It has your nav, it has your phone and how many bars you have on your phone. You have your settings, which basically goes in here, and this is how you can set, you know, your mirrors if they want to tilt. You can set your units if you want it on miles or kilometers. Voice settings for the navigation. You can set your date and time. You can got your cameras, your safety driving. This does all the stuff that controls like your lights when you hit your button. How long do you want them to stay on? 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute. Same thing when you cut them off. This controls your mirrors and your wipers. Do you want your wipers to be rain sensitive, so when drops hit it, they automatically come on? All that good stuff. It has your automatic lights in here. It controls your door locks. Do you want them to unlock all the doors, one door, all that good stuff when you hit your button? You have your remote start that you can turn on and off. It gives you your engine options. It remembers your trailer brakes, your audio settings, Bluetooth, XM setup. And then you can reset everything. So that's just some of the stuff. I won't go into all that stuff because it'll take us forever. You can pair your phones. Again, it has your cargo camera. You have your SOS, kind of like OnStar, so you can call the assistant. All that good stuff right here. And then you have send and go. I love this feature right here because I can look something up on my phone through the Uconnect app and send it directly to my truck from my phone. And as soon as I get in my truck, it'll pop up on the navigation screen. I just hit go and it takes me where we need to go. There's a list of all the places that I've been. So let's close out of this. Again, here on your phone, it pulls in all your contacts. It pulls in your most recent. You have your dial pad. You have your messages. G-Money. There you go. Again, and it has your pairing. And then here you can either disconnect, connect, make it your favorites, all that good stuff. I like this because just your favorites, you can just come here, you press one button and it automatically calls. So, and it has up to 10 that you can add in here. I think I got like 5. So it's pretty neat for this whole thing. So let's go over to nav. So the great thing about the nav is it's the full 12 screens, and you know, you can ask it where to go. You can just say, hey, where am I right now? And it'll just start moving. Here's your nav settings. It gives you your guidance, the appearance. Do you want it in 3D, 2D? Route preference. Do you want to travel toll roads? All that good stuff. It has a speed limiter. It tells you if you're speeding on a certain road. We don't use that. Map updates. They do POA, push over air updates. So it'll come in and it'll say, hey, your map needs to be updated. Hit this button and leave your vehicle on for like 30 minutes and it'll update your map automatically. And then it has all your personal data, all that good stuff. Home address and favorites, all that good stuff. So and then it tells here Tells you about it, tells you what map you're using, what version, all that good stuff. So I'm not gonna bore you with all that, but as you can see, there it is. And the good thing about this is you can listen to music, have your music up and your navigation up at the same time. All you do is you hit your home button. That's the train horns airing up. Here, this is customizable too. All you gotta do is swipe left or right, and then your map will appear up on the bottom, on the top, excuse me, and your music will appear on the bottom. If you hit your X button, it will give you a list of things that you can have up here. So you can have your comfort controls up here while your music is playing, your media, navigation, phone, or your travel link. But you cannot have the same thing on both screens. So that means you can't have nav on both sets. So to close that, as you can see, if I hit media here, I go up here, hit media, it switches. So it won't let you do two of the same thing at the same time. I like my nav up top, I like my music at the bottom. And there's your travel link, all that good stuff, gives you the weather. Let's go back to nav. Oh, no, let's go back here. One more thing on travel link. Where'd that go? All right, here's travel link. I found it again. Back to travel link. So in here you can put movies. It'll show you where the closest theater is. You can search. You can put your favorites in here. It'll tell you the distance, the name of the theater, what's playing, all that good stuff. I think the only thing you can't do is buy tickets from here, which you should be able to because there's Wi-Fi in the truck. Same thing with sports. You can put your favorite sports team, whether it's NFL, NCAA, basketball, football, I mean, you name it, hockey, baseball, WNBA, all that good stuff. Golf, Major League Soccer. So you can put all your favorites in here and it'll give you live updates when those events are being played. Weather, it gives you the weather. It tells you if there's storms coming. Right now you can see it's 58. It tells you 3 hour, 6 hour. It gives you a 5-day. Look like we got some rain coming. Basically it gives you a full detail of what's going on today. You can put your favorites in here. And then you can refresh the data. You can change your location. You can put whatever location you want to put in here. You have your favorites again. It's just everything that you've saved from weather. And then also it gives you a weather map. So this comes in very handy, especially in the great state of Oklahoma, because this is Tornado Alley. So it gives you a real-time weather radar and rain prediction of what's going on. As you can see right now, it's clear, it's sunny outside. Looking up through the sunroof, there's the sun. So there's your radar. Gives you any kind of fronts. So we want all that stuff. And then it tells you down at the bottom basically your legend of what's on the map. So great thing to have, great thing to have. So I know the real reason I want to know while we're making this video, I did put the bass knob in, which does that mean we have some boom in here? Why, yes it does. There's boom in everything I own, trust me. So this is a bass pack 1 LC1. It's universal, it's RCAs. Basically you take one RCA coming from whatever source you have, whether it be RCA jacks from the radio, if you have aftermarket, or whether you have an LC2, which is what I have. This is the LC1. I have the LC2 also, and I'll show you that in a second, which I had to tap into the door pillars to get the signal to send to the LC2 to turn it into RCA jacks. I tapped into this door pillar over here, and there were gray wires, 2 gray wires. I can't remember what they were. I think it's gray and purple and gray and green, if I remember correctly. Soldered them in. I know y'all didn't want to see me do that, but it's there. Ran the wire back over to the amp, which I'll show you in a second. So let's go to the back. All right, so we got our pilot hose drilled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically now we just cut them out. So let's get to it. Just like that, you have our spacer. Not really worried about it being a little chewed up, but because it's going to be on the bottom, you're not going to be able to see it anyway. So 7 more of these, and we'll be done. All right, we got the spacers in. Not sure if you see that one back there, but so this is what I was saying. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because now 45-degree angle, as soon as I get it, you're able to pull the back of the seat down, and you push it all the way back. And then it locks in. So 2 birds with 1 stone. And we should have enough room to put our speaker under here without worrying about somebody sitting on top of it. So I'm gonna do the other side, and I'll be back. All right, we ran the wires, plugged them in, set them in these little cubby holes. They're like storage. Just plop right in. All right, I'm not really sure if you can see that, but I have a Kicker DX 1000.1 amp in here. Right here, this is the LC2 that I was talking about. Came from Best Buy, cost me $100. So basically I took the wires from that passenger side door pillar, I ran them over to the top of here, and then this turns that signal into RCA jacks, which this wire goes up to the front to that pack LC1, and then it comes back down here on this wire and goes into the amp. And basically all that pack LC1 does is act like a bass knob for any amp. It's universal, so you get your volume, you can turn it up, turn it down, all that good stuff. So this is the pack 1, the pack LC2 Kicker amp. This is the subs. I bought this box online, I think I bought it from Amazon, is why I got it, and it's the same box as the 2018 model, because the inside of the truck didn't change. So these are 12-inch kicker comp R's. They're rated at like 500 watts a piece or something like that. So we got plenty of power to push them. I know everybody wants to know, what do they sound like? Well, let's see. I can't do a whole lot of music because I don't want to get copyrighted from YouTube. So let me find a song for you real quick. We'll play a little bass, and then that'll be that. All right, let's go. And you see, I'm gonna turn the bass knob up. Again, you can control your Bluetooth through your phone, through the screen, all that good stuff. So I had to turn it off just so I don't get copyrighted by YouTube, because they're big about that. So again, this screen, this truck has everything you could think of. You know, you have your CD player down here. Let me close the sunroof so you can see. There, your CD player's down here, along with all your USB. You have your USB-C, your regular USB. These are 3.0s. You have your aux in the back here. As soon as I move my daughter's stuff out the way, you have your aux in, heated seats, all that good stuff. So for the rear passengers. So this thing, this one right here, number 4, is always on, even if the truck is off. So if you need something charged, always use number 4, because it's always on, especially if you're not going to be in the vehicle. As always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You don't have nothing else to do. Everybody's quarantined. You're at home. So might as well make a couple videos and let y'all watch it. As always, thanks again for everything. One love. Peace.